feel like that TikTok mom preparing bottles for my babies. I think her name's Maya. I love her. She has the cutest little twins. All her TikToks are like her preparing bottles for her babies. I'm talking about, oh, I forgot a piece. But the difference is she uses formula usually, and I am using my breast milk. It seems so backwards that I am pumping my boobs just to put it in a bottle to then give to my baby. I really need to work harder at like getting them to learn how to breastfeed. It's just not their favorite thing to do. The bottle's easier, the flow is consistent, whereas my boob is like slow, and then it's a lot of milk, and then it's a little less milk, and then it's less, they don't like that. Anyway, hello, it's the day after Christmas. I am just beyond exhausted. I don't think I've ever been this tired in my life. I think I say that every vlog, and every day that I say it is true. But Rachel brought scratchers last night for a game that we played, and I'm gonna scratch them. I'm gonna see if we won any money. Let's check it out. Well, so much for the scratchers, babies called. So I am currently bottle feeding Maisie. Wesley already had his bottle. And now he's reading this book that I've propped up over here and sucking on a binky. Huh. Yes, that is correct. So far, my favorite twin product. You okay? Okay, just kidding. I thought I could talk to you while dealing with both babies. Not possible. Okay, it's much later. I've made dinner. Well, Eric's made most of dinner. Got some rolls and some salmons and some burnt vegetables. That's how I like them. Don't cover me. And yummy salad and crab and lesbians. Just one. It's the next day. Flynn is obsessed with the siblings. Obsessed.
No,
You didn't say hi to your brother.
Hi, brother.
Look at his face.
Is that brother?
Yeah, that's your brother Wesley.
Hi, brother.
He says, hi, Flynn, I love you.
You kissing his toes? So yesterday, or on Christmas, we didn't open presents with Kory. It was just so hectic. So we're opening them now. And they're watching.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
A box?
Oh,
Mommy, there's a box in this one.
Wow.
Oh, you saw that guy yawning?
Yeah, were they yawning?
what could it be?
No.
Oh my goodness, Flynn. Ooh.
Fancy.
This is cute.
Coco, this one says for Rooks.
You think?
It's actually for Coco.
It's a toy.
You think?
It's actually a blankie. I got you a pizza blankie to match my
pizza
tortilla blankie. So I can have tortilla talks and you can have pizza pep talks.
Yeah.
Pizza parties.
Oh, these are yours.
Oh, thank you. What is it, Flynn?
It's a forklift. Mommy, it's my forklift. Mommy, look, it's my forklift.
Does it come with any pallets?
Yeah. Look, brother and sister, I got no toy. It's a forklift.
They love it.
That guy saw it.
He saw it.
Yeah, but let's open it. You're a cutie bug. You're a cutie bug. Hi, cutie bug. Hi, cutie bug. Hi, cutie bug. Whoa, he come and do a fight. Hi, cutie bug. Hi, cutie bug. Whoa, he come. Hi, cutie bug. Hi, cutie bug. Hi, cutie bug.
Oh, that was so nice, Flynn.
Those guys make, and then I kiss his cheek, and that guy makes his feel better.
That's right. When you kissed her, it made her feel better. That was so sweet, Flynn. Lucy, what are you doing to your sister? Okay. Daisy loves Flynn so much. And she's the chillest cat in the world.
That's my bad kitty.
He can like pick her up with his forklift.
That's my bad boy. That's my bad tail. That's my bad tail. That's my bad tail. That's my bad tail.
Is she like playing with your trucks, Flynn? you doing, Flynn?
Playing tricks on Daisy.
You think she likes that? How is she sleeping through this? I love her. Oh my god. We're watching Licorice Pizza, the movie. Babies are asleep on me, being cute. You're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. Mama's cheeky Maisie. Isn't that cute, Wesley? Oh my god. They're so cute. Yeah, chill evening. I'm trying to stay awake as we watch a movie. I'm very tired. But look how cute. I still can't believe I have twins. It makes no sense. I have twins? What are you talking about? Hi everyone. It's 12:30 a.m. and my husband is currently alone with the twins and seems a little overwhelmed. So I'm gonna make this short. But there are tortilla talk questions. I don't know where my new tortilla is. I bought a new tortilla blanket and I lost it already, so I need to buy another one again, I guess. But you guys asked tortilla talk questions, so let's get into it. On my Christmas vlog that I posted, Spell Booked said, question for tortilla talk. Once you're comfortable, do you plan on taking Flynn to Disneyland? Yes. It might be a while. Actually, our plan originally was to have the twins late November, early December, and I thought they'd be home for a while. They'd be like a month old. By like this week, we'd be able to take Flynn and like leave the twins at home with my parents for the whole day and then take Flynn to Disneyland for the day. That was a crazy thought of mine. Like that was so unrealistic, but I really thought we could do that. But our goal is to get to a point where the twins can stay back with my parents for a day, because newborn babies at Disneyland, it doesn't sound very fun. No offense to my babies when they're grown in the future, but I just think you won't have very much fun. So we wanted to have just like a Flynn day and just take Flynn to Carsland. But with COVID cases spiking and everything, even if like the twins were able to be home, like we wouldn't go right now because we just wouldn't feel safe. And that's our own personal feelings. No judgment to anyone who's doing other things, but that's how we feel. Yeah, not yet, but hopefully soon. I'm just dying to take him to Carsland. Oh, I also wanted to say, I think I said yesterday, like, oh, I'm gonna go check these lottery tickets to see if I won anything in the lottery, and then I never did it because I got distracted and then I lost those lottery tickets. They're somewhere in my room, so whenever I find them, I'll scratch those lottery scratchers and we'll see if I won. But oh my god, life right now is so hectic. Okay, I love this comment from Rachel. She said, hi, from someone who is a twin. During this time while Wesley and Maisie are still newborns, don't forget to take plenty of individual photos of them without their sibling. From experience, having those individual pictures to look back on is so special. I hope you had a good Christmas, especially with Wesley and Maisie being home. I'm sure that was amazing. This is such good advice. Thank you. I really, really appreciate whenever I get advice from twins or twin parents, because I don't know, I've never had a twin before and I'm not a twin, so I don't know what things are helpful, and that makes so much sense. Like I've been taking so many pictures of them together. Tonight I was taking pictures of them individually and like looking at their individual cutenesses. I thought for sure I'm having twins, they're gonna look somewhat alike. I knew they weren't gonna be identical, but I thought they'd look related. And I think my twins look nothing about them looks the same. Their eye shape, their nose shape, their lips, their face shape, their body shape, their ears, their hairline, their hair, like Wesley, we gave them a bath. Wesley has curly hair, Maisie's hair looks straight. Like everything about them is completely different. And so I was really like admiring and looking at, here, I'll show you the pictures I took of their cute faces individually tonight. Because I was like, oh my gosh, they're so different looking, which I love. And this is such good advice. I mean, I love having pictures of them individually and together, but like for them, for the future. Like I'm thinking about like when they get older and they like have a boyfriend or girlfriend and they like want to show them baby pictures, and the only baby pictures they have, they're like with their sibling, like they have none by themselves. Oh, this is good advice. Okay, but look at this cute little chunky monkey. Here's Maisie. Look how cute. Wesley's squishy face. He's so cute. Yeah, I was taking, look at Maisie. She's so fresh. I was just taking 1,000 pictures of them. They're so cute. And then here's Miss Maisie. My little Wesley bug. Look, he's so cute. Ah, I'm so obsessed with him. Okay, so cute. That's really good advice. Thank you for that. All right, this is the last one I'm gonna answer. Tortilla Talk question, how's your mental health been now that the babies are home? I know you were questioning if you had postpartum depression or if it was just babies in the NICU, sending love. So it's much better now that the babies are home. However, I'm still like struggling. I'm not as sad as I was when they were in the NICU. With them in the NICU it was very bad. Like it was very, very, very bad. I've never felt that amount of pain and sadness. Like it was really really awful. To not have them with me all the time felt so horrendously awful. I cannot even explain it in words. There's not words in the English language that describe that feeling. It was horrible. Now that they're home, that feeling is gone. Like I have them with me all the time. So that horrible feeling's gone, which is wonderful. But I'm still feeling like, well, I'm really tired because I haven't slept, but I'm feeling like a loss of a sense of like self. Like I was telling Eric today, I think that when we kind of get our bearings a little bit with like having the twins and a toddler and like the holidays are over and we start to like get in the swing of things, I told him like, I think it's gonna be really important for me to work again. Like I really miss doing Miranda and I really miss making videos like all the time on my main channels. Like as much as I love vlogging, like I want a creative outlet to like write and create and edit and produce and do all the things I love to do, because I need to have something that, you know, fulfills me in that way, in a creative way, not just in like a mommy and family way, which I love being a mom and it does fulfill me, but like there are other elements to the human that is me that need to be fulfilled. And I feel like those things are missing. And so I don't really feel like fully me yet because I just feel like a milk machine kind of right now. Yeah, I feel like that is something that could cause a deeper like depression if I don't like work on that. And for him too, like we both were like, we have no time for ourselves. Obviously we have newborn twins and a toddler, so like we have no time to like do things that are for us, and it's not really time for that right now. Like right now it is time to like just focus on the babies and make sure they're okay and suck it up, and eventually we'll have time for ourselves. But like, yeah, right now that's something that's hard for me, is like I don't feel like fully me again yet. When I was pregnant, I was so sick and so miserable and so much in pain. I didn't film Miranda videos for so long. I didn't film main channels for me. I didn't write anything. I couldn't tour. Now, and then the babies came, and then all this NICU business, and now they're home and we're adjusting to life with 3 kids. And so I'm really craving like filming Miranda videos. And anyway, I feel like I'm repeating myself now, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm going through. I'm better than I was, but I don't know that I'm in the clear as far as like depression and stuff. So we'll see. Hopefully it gets better. Right now I'm just like surviving. I love this comment. Okay, Aisha said, literally watched your video at 30 weeks pregnant and was so sad for you that you gave birth early. I've been there, done that. It's hard and it sucks. A week later, I gave birth and your videos of your NICU journey made me feel less alone. When Maisie went home, I bawled my eyes out. 2 days later, my baby came home too. Thank you for sharing your journey, NICU mom. I love you, Colleen. You're an amazing human. That is amazing. I love stories like that when like we're going through this stuff together. I know I said I'd only read one more, but this one was interesting. Tortilla Talk question, is the fog gone? Was the person correct when they said the fog and depression just immediately goes away when both babies come home? So, I mean, I kind of just addressed this, but I'm gonna say a little bit more. Like the fog is lighter, but it's not gone. I do feel like I said, way less sad, way less depressed, because that maternal instinct to have my babies with me is fulfilled because they're with me now. That was the hardest part of the NICU. I think that is gone. And I do feel like already my brain is trying to erase that time. And I'm not kidding. Like I know Maisie's only been home a week already, like thinking about the NICU and going to the NICU every day, it seems really hazy. Like I can barely remember it. Like my brain is already trying to just erase it because that's how awful it was of an experience for me. So the fog is better, but I still feel like foggy and hazy. And I think it's probably because I'm just so tired because I really haven't slept at all. That's been hard. Like I get little naps here and there, but I just feel like I'm really struggling, and I think it's mostly because I'm just really tired. So yeah, today is the actual due date of my babies. I'm 40 weeks pregnant today, so they're almost 8 weeks old. So now is the day that the clock starts for their adjusted age. I think I'm doing this right. I don't know. Let me know if I'm wrong, NICU mamas out there. So in like a month from now, I would say, okay, they're like 3 months old-ish, but they're 1 month adjusted because they'd only be a month old from their due date. Right now, they're like newborns. They're smaller than Flynn when Flynn was born. They're just under 7 pounds. Flynn was 7 pounds, 12 ounces, I think. They're still smaller than Flynn was when he was born. And so they are acting like newborns, you know, so they're not acting like 2-month-old babies. They're acting like brand new babies. And that's kind of how it's gonna be for the first like year-ish of their life. They're gonna be, you know, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking because I can't even think straight. I'm so freaking tired. I love you guys. I'm gonna go be with my babies. I'll see you someday.